Hi Zoe, hi YouTube friends. Right, we're going to get down to a bit of organisation here. So, if you've watched any of my previous videos for organisation for my journals and images, I used to do it in a box file. You can find that video in my list. It's more like a kitchen menu organisation box type thing that I got at the charity shop. I've had a little change of heart on it because where I don't have a lot of space and I have to keep the sort of box out the way, I have to go get the box. Yeah, I know, lazy. And I have to shuffle through trying to find things that I want, even though they are in subject order. But I saw this enormous file in a charity shop, £2.99, had a look in it and thought, this might be a better way of doing it. So I thought I'd share with you. It's taken a little while to bring this video on because I wanted to label it up as well before I put the video on. So although I sorted it out a little while ago, I wanted it all pretty for you. So, okay, big massive file. As you can see, it's a photo. It has photo sleeves, 5 on each page, and I am going to put little tabs on the top or the side, so it makes each section easy for me to find too. And then basically I've just organised it into my personal categories. So I now got a few new subscribers who have been commenting about finding their images and organising them is hard and what to put on there. So hopefully this will help you a little bit. So my first page, if you can read, don't know how big your screens are that you're watching on, but this says like changing the bed, so I have bed pictures. I've got cleaning here, so just anything to do with cleaning, and this is cleaning words. And then other cleaning and meal planning I've got here, and charity and car boot. So this, before I just had it under one pocket that said cleaning. So this sections it out a bit more, so I know exactly which specific thing I'm looking for. So, and it came with like a billion of these sleeves, and I've got even more in my cupboard, but it's got fat, so as you can see it's quite fat. But if I do want to add more, there is room. It's not at its capacity, so I can add more, but I've taken some out because they were just sort of loose in the back. Then I'm going to have to shuffle you across because this is a big book, and I've had to put you on top of 2 boxes so that you can see. And then I have journal, small pictures. This is random small pictures that I used to have in a little tin, but I've just put them in a little pocket, and I will have a little shuffle through now and again. YouTube, for like when I load my YouTube videos. Other arts and crafts other than my journal. And money. So whether it be in euros or savings, so like money boxes and rainy day things. Then I'm going to slide you back and forwards, I think. Should I slide you? Sorry. Going on a magical adventure across the table. And then I have shopping. That's whether I do my Tesco shop or shopping, you know, going to Flying Tiger and stuff. Friends. See, can you see? Not quite in shot. Yeah, friends, emojis, health, so anything, doctors, dentist, sleeping, vets, that sort of thing. And then phone, for when I phone Zoe or she phones me, and Rachel. Then I have, I wonder if I can, hold on, I'm just going to shuffle some stuff off my desk so that I can move the book rather than you. Yeah, there we go. I have it like a little sliding back and forward thing. Then I have journal interest. Interesting filler Say I've got a gap in my journal and there's something funny or something that I wanted to put in my journal to keep, I've just popped it in there. Beauty, like nails, bath, perfume, things like that. This one I haven't labelled because it's not staying in there, because I'm going to be sending these little cartoons out in Happy Mails, so it's just for it to be there, because I had my pictures in 3 different places. I had them in the box, I had a couple of files in my little tin that I keep for my journal, and then I had my very pretty pictures that I use for my dream book, and if I need a very, very pretty picture for something. I'll give you an example of this. Like, I really like this picture here. At the moment it's currently hung up on my little board, but yeah, so I had like a filing system for these as well, but now everything is amalgamated into one, because I just need to, I find I wasn't using things if they were separate. So if they're all together, not in lots of different things, then hopefully I'll see it and use it. I try not to put too many pictures in each pocket so that I'm not doing the whole shuffling through again. But this has been working for me. I've been finding it easier to find my journal pictures, although this is the monster to get out. But I will live with that because I can keep it on my desk, so I keep it stood up on my desk. Right, then I have food, because I often show in my journal what food I've eaten and bore you all to tears with that. So I have pies, pastas, southern, roasts, Mexican, going in categories that are personal to myself, because these are the things we eat. Obviously, if you were doing it, you can go personal to what you eat. Indian, pizza, cheese, vegetable and salads. And I have sandwiches and wraps, burgers, sausages, picnic food, barbecue. So much easier finding it. I used to just have a file that just said food. Can you imagine? Sort through every time trying to find a spaghetti bolognese. Fish, soups and stews, Chinese. Not that I ever eat Chinese because I work in a Chinese, but more to show that I've gone to work. And then I've got other meals here that don't fall quite into the category that I want them to, although I know that's a potato salad and could go in vegetables, but it is a meal as well, so, well, part of a meal. And then I have pancakes, cream teas, breakfast, fruit and treats, like sweets and crisps and stuff. I know it's never ending, isn't it? Puddings, cakes, food words, ice cream, biscuits. And then if you're wondering what the little tape is basically so they just, when they're up, when I've got to put it upright, so the pictures don't just slide out. Now this is quite tacky washi tape. I mean, it's like quite sticky, but when you peel it up, it does stick back down. So I've gone with this one. I did have a less tackier one and it just fell off, so got to get quite a sticky one if you're going to do that, but it's fine, it keeps them in the right bit and you just peel it up like a little opening, and it's working fine, so we'll go with it. Then I've got cooking, so just things you use for cooking or baking, tea, coffee, plates and other drinks. This is other hot drinks here. And then I've got cider and lager, bottled drinks and drinks in glasses. And that's it for the food section. As I said, I have got some tabs that I will be tabbing each section. Then I have weddings, birthdays, other occasions, months and weather. All very handy for my journal. This is a love. And because this is, some of the stuff in here is quite bulky, I have spread it out into the other pockets because I want it all of a certain level, not too fat. And then family. And I have got like a little tip. I know that some people have been finding it hard when they do their journals, if you do a picture journal like I do. Now, if you've never watched me before and you have no idea what I'm going on about, go check out my other videos. But I do a picture journal, so like this. It's self-explanatory. I use pictures to explain what happened in the week. Now, I know some of you find it hard to find the right picture to explain your week. Now, I need to try and find an example for you, but you need to think outside the box. Not always things like... You don't have to look for exactly the image of... I'm trying to find an example now for you. Yeah, okay, this is good. Right. Okay. You don't have to find the example for exactly the thing that you did. Right. I, the other day, sat here and did all these labels. It took ages. But anyway, I'm not going to find a picture in the magazine of a person putting labels onto something, am I? It's just not going to happen. I mean, I expect there is one out there, but I probably don't have that magazine, and I'm not going to search the rest of my life trying to find it. So, there's a couple of options I could have done to explain that in my journal. I could have used one of the labels, one of these labels, to say, I labelled up my file, right? But I've chose this. This was in my picture stash, and it's just a load of post-its. And but they're labels, aren't they? So I'm going to use this to show that, you know, I labelled my book. So it doesn't have to be exact. It has to be just in the ballpark. I've got another example for you. I'm ruining all next week's one for you. Just got to find it though. It's somewhere in here for next week. Yeah, right, this morning I woke up with backache. Right. Now, I know she is doing her exercises, but this also looks to me, when I look at it, that she's hurt her back and can't get her socks on. Because that was basically me this morning. I was bent over like that, and I wasn't coming back up again. So this is really good. So you just have to look at things in a different way, make them fit. So have a look through your images, because sometimes something will surprise you. Okay, and then I have, like in my section, like back in my journal section, I have got one that's journal interest, if I just jump back, which is stuff that I think I might use. So if you have a picture like that and you're prone to, you know, backache or whatever, I mean, it'd probably go in your health one, but you could put it in there, or, you know, I hope that's helped a little bit. But moving on, we have transport activities, and these three are all activities. So things like when we go to the balloon festival, I've cut out behind there a balloon festival little thing article. Then I have beach, travel words. These are destinations and holiday and travel. Spring. So I've just put it all in, utilised all the pockets here, sectioned them out a bit, because like this one I've just put St. Patrick's things in. I haven't labelled it up, St. Patrick's, Easter. It falls under spring. I know it's there, so I've saved some of my little tags. Then I also have summer and autumn. Halloween, because there is quite a lot of Halloween, so I've gone with that. This one here, I've just put in with a little clip because it's a little special thing in here. Ooh, it's Jack $1 million. So I wanted to keep it safe. It was in with my paper things before, so I've just used a little clip to clip that one in there. Then I have Christmas and winter. Lots of Christmas, as you can see. Christmas travels over onto that. I have put Christmas food and drink, but it would just be rifling through those a little bit, which I don't mind a little bit of rifling, just not or whiffling or whatever you want to call it, but not masses. Then I have, this is all going to be art. So I have sectioned, I've got arty animals, books and games, beach, tropical. Then I've just put rather larger ones in with some clips. Then smaller ones in here. These are not labelled because art ones are a little hard to put into category, although I have sort of sectioned some of them, like this is all sort of watercolour painting ones I've done here, and these ones are all ones that have got like some sort of saying or quote on them, so it's organised a little bit. I could always label up if I want to, but doing it like that for the moment. And then I've got home both there, garden, flowers and plants. And on the back I've just got my stickers and paper die cut out ones in there. And then I've got people, this is a whole topic, so I've got TV and film, drawn people, interesting people, children and teenagers, vintage type ones, pop art, cartoon and vintage cartoon, couples, girls, boys, activities, so people doing stuff, and groups. And from here, these are more illustrated cartoony ones rather than real people. And then I've got Disney. This is an overflow into bigger ones, because you do, if you're going to do this, you do have to cut down your pictures so that they go into the pockets, because if you have a lot that are too big and they overlap out, then you're just going to, every time you turn a page, you're just going to lose them. This tape is going to be worthless to you because you're just going to so I did have to trim down a few. This is the only one that I've got overflow, and I've just put like a little paper clip to hold it in. So sea, cute things, unicorns and mermaids. And then we're over into the animal section. So I've got cats, dogs, wildlife, safari. I've put that the wrong way round. I've just noticed. The only good thing with these is they do pull up quite well. So we'll just swap that over a sec. I just noticed there was this little mouse, and I'm thinking mice aren't on safari. Look at the wild, dangerous mouse. Yeah, so safari type animals, and then wildlife, you know, bunnies and rabbits and things. Farm animals. Oh dear. And then I've got just sea life, butterflies and bugs. Then over to birds, they have their own section where I have just sectioned the toucans, the hummingbirds and the owls. I haven't labelled them. I can see I've only got a few of each of them, and these are other birds. The birds in here look a lot, but these are not like real birds, like proper photos of birds. So I've put it like that. Mainly because these are my favourite, owls, toucans and hummingbirds. And that's it, and then I've just got a few spare pockets at the back. So, as I said, it is a bit of a monster, but it's all in one area. I can just grab it from over there and it's all done. And I am enjoying this, and I am finding it easier to find my pictures. So, if you have liked this, please like. Feel free to subscribe and comment. If I haven't covered anything in it, or you have any questions, do comment. I answer back. And hope everyone's having a wonderful week. And take care, everyone. Bye.